on. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
So now we want to have Cody and Carissa come up and talk to everyone about consent.
Probably asking yourselves. And it's a great question. I'm going to define it for us so we're all on the same page. Consent is the agreement to any sexual interaction. And what's really important about consent is that you get it for every interaction you engage within. It's not something that's given up front and then there's assumed consent for everything else that follows. There needs to be constant check-ins to make sure everyone is in agreement with what's going on. I'm going to give you all an analogy to help put this in perspective. So let's say I have a friend and they ask to borrow my car. And I consent and say, sure, you can borrow my car. But my friend ends up taking my car all the way to California. I'm not okay with that because I was only comfortable with my friend taking my car to Denver. And so just because I gave my friend consent initially to borrow my car does not mean that my friend can take my car as far as they want to take it. I need to be in agreement with everything that's going on. And the same thing goes with sexual interactions. Now there are 3 things you need to legally obtain consent, and you need all 3 of them or consent is not present. The first is cooperation in act and attitude. The second, an exercise of free will. And third, having knowledge of what is happening. And we're going to dive into what all 3 of these pieces are a little bit further, so everyone here has a really solid understanding about what consent is and how to recognize when it's there or not. So the first one. Cooperation in act and attitude. This is a verbal and physical yes. All parties involved are really excited about what's happening and they want what's happening to happen. If you hear any responses like, I'm not so sure, maybe we should slow down, we should wait a while, or if there's silence, those are all firm no's, and that should be respected. It's really important for everyone to understand that the absence of a no is not a yes. And so let's look at it this way. If I have a really big crush on Cody, and I decide I want to ask him out on a date, and I go up to Cody and say, hey Cody, do you want to go on a date with me tonight at 7?
Carissa, I have a big exam tomorrow.
So if Cody gives me a response like that, or he's saying he has other things to do, he's not jumping up and down excited, I just asked him out. I'm not going to show up at his house or his residence hall that night at 7 ready for our date. That would be embarrassing, and it wouldn't happen. The same thing goes with sexual interactions. If the person I'm engaging with is not verbally and physically excited and enthusiastic about what's going on, I'm not going to pursue it.
And next we have exercise of free will. And what we mean by exercise of free will is that people are participating in the sexual act because they want to, not because they were pressured, not because they were coerced, and not because they have any fear of future consequences. So, for example, hey Carissa, you want to give me a high five?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay, Carissa. Well, if you don't give me a high five, I'm not going to be your friend anymore.
What? Well, if you're not going to be my friend anymore.
All right, obviously, Carissa did not want to give me a high five, and I used pressure to get that high five from her. It's not okay to use pressure to get a high five. It's definitely not okay to use pressure for sex.
So the third one, knowledge of what's happening. This just means that all parties involved have the cognitive ability to know what they're agreeing to. And this is where intoxicants come into play, so like drugs and alcohol. And these 2 things can really impair a person's ability to legally give consent. So it's never okay to put drugs like roofies in someone's drink for sex, and it's never okay to use alcohol as a loosening agent for sex. Now I think we all know some pretty obvious signs of when someone's drunk. They're slurring their words, their eyes roll into the back of their head, they can't stand up straight so they're leaning up against someone or something. And so another analogy, if my friend is completely wasted and they come up and ask to borrow my car, I'm not going to give them the keys to my car because I know they're not in the right state of mind to know what they're asking for, to know what they're going to do. And so if they get behind the wheel, they're probably going to inflict harm on themselves or somebody else. And so I'm going to wait until the morning when we're all sober. And if my friend still wants to borrow my car, we can talk about what consent looks like then. The same thing goes with sexual interactions.
And on that note, another commonly asked question we receive is, okay, what if both people are drunk? Or what if both people have been drinking? What does consent look like then? And that's a very good question, and fortunately, there's a simple answer. So look at it this way. If someone is walking home and they get hit by a drunk driver, we never even ask if that pedestrian had been drinking, because it becomes completely irrelevant. We know that that drunk driver is the one responsible because that drunk driver is the one that committed the crime. The exact same thing goes for sexual assault. The person that commits the act is going to be the one that's held responsible.
So just to sum up one more time, the 3 elements you need to legally obtain consent, they are cooperation in act and attitude, an exercise of free will, and knowledge of what is happening.
And now that you have all just finished learning the 3 elements of consent, we have a short demo prepared to kind of show you what that can look like. And so if you look at the bottom of the slide, you'll see those 3 elements of consent, so definitely watch for those. And with much pleasure, I would like to welcome you all to the Consent Cafe.
All right. Sorry about the wait on those fries.
No problem.
And 2 beers.
Oh, yeah.
And a milkshake. You two have fun in Consent Cafe.
Oh, we will. Oh, Carissa, those fries look so tasty.
They're so...
Consent fail. What did he do wrong? That's right, he didn't ask. There's no consent if he didn't even ask. Let's try that again.
Carissa, those fries smell so delicious.
Oh, these fries are amazing.
Do you think maybe I can have some?
Consent fail. What did he do wrong? That's right, he didn't wait for a response. He definitely doesn't have cooperation in act and attitude. Carissa does not want him to have her fries. Let's try that again.
Dang, Carissa. Those fries look so good tonight.
My fries are good every night.
I bet they are. You think maybe I can have some?
No, I'm pretty hungry right now.
Come on, Carissa. We're in the Consent Cafe. Feel the mood. Share some fries.
I don't want to share my fries right now.
Okay, Carissa. How about not all your fries? Maybe just like 1 or 2.
If you're so hungry, why don't you go get your own fries?
Ooh, Carissa. I've had my own fries before. And they are just not gonna cut it tonight.
If it'll get you to stop asking.
Thank you so much.
Consent fail. What did he do wrong? That's right, he used pressure. You can't use pressure to obtain consent. Let's do that again.
Carissa, those fries look mighty fine.
Oh, these fries are so good.
Do you think maybe I can have some?
No, not right now.
Come on, Carissa. You haven't even touched your beer yet.
Oh, that's true. I guess it is probably getting kind of warm.
Yeah, bottoms up.
Ooh, college, turn up.
Woo!
Oh, we got tired.
Yeah, it's pretty cozy in here. Well, I guess Carissa won't mind if I just jump right in there.
Consent fail. What did he do wrong? That's right, he used intoxicants. Carissa has no idea what's happening right now. This is not consent. Let's give him one more try.
Carissa, those fries look so tasty tonight.
Oh, these fries are amazing.
Do you think maybe I can have some?
You see, I usually don't share my fries with someone I've just met, So maybe we could wait a while?
Oh, yeah, definitely. That makes sense. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're into it, you can try some of my milkshake if you want.
I'm all over that.
Consent wins!
All right, let's give it up one more time for Cody, Carissa, and Marie. So, it's really easy to talk about consent in another context like jacking your friend's fries because it's so obvious whether or not consent is present. And everything that we just looked at applies directly to sexual situations. So, in order to obtain consent, you need to have an enthusiastic and affirmative yes, both verbally and physically, from the other person who is sober and able to make their own decisions. Doing that's not only the right thing to do, it's the legal thing to do, but it can actually help you have better sex. Yeah, damn right. Better sex. Yeah. None of you thought you were getting this tonight, but here we go. So, you might say, hey, if I have to stop and get consent, isn't that gonna kill the mood? Won't that ruin sex? No, you're doing that wrong. But consent doesn't have to be like a weird thing. It's not like a, can I touch your hair? Hopefully that is not what you're doing. But consent is so easy. Consent is so simple. It is sexy. Let me show you how. So, consent. It's as easy as saying, hey, what do you like to do? Do you want to try that position? How about we do that upside down? And it's so good because it allows you to have those conversations, and understanding what your partner likes really enhances sex. So, consent. Now that I've made that nice and awkward for like everyone here.
The next category is songs about sex.
Sex? Nah, come on. Nah, come on. Come on. 'Cause I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good. Sex in the air, I don't care, I know the smell. My sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. I may be bad, come on, I like it.
Sex, baby, let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be.